Hey team, Wade Wyatt here, and this is week 11. I want to give you a couple more tips and tricks to help you increase the gross profit in your business. First, the theme of this week is getting the mind viruses out of your business. There are different ones that can spread and they make it impossible or nearly impossible for you to grow your profit in your business. So we want to make sure that you're eliminating those viruses, and we'll get into that in a second. First, I want to mention something I should have started with in week 1, but one of the best articles and one of the things that I go back to give me faith in the capitalist system and also reassure me that I'm going the right direction when I emphasize the need for profit is Milton Friedman's his essay he wrote in the New York Times back in 1970. It's older than me, but it's where he promotes that the one thing that businesses need to do is collect profit. And he talks about how that drives everything else good in the business. And the business can't do good without it. And so I think it's really critical that as we do grow our businesses and as we promote Grow, Profit, or Die, that we reflect back on what was said in that article and what's been built since then in the last 54 years around the need for profit in a business. It's not a bad thing. It's how you do it, and then what you do with the profit that could end up being the bad thing. But profit itself is actually a really great thing and makes it possible for you to do all those good things. With that being said, as I'm reflecting on the year, we're 20% through. Don't mean to depress you, but 20% of the your year is done. So check your rocks, check your priorities, make sure you're on track for that. And then event reminder, April 15th, we're going to be having our Grow, Profit, or Die book launch at our offices in Lowell, Michigan. If you're anywhere near us, we'd love to have you join us for that launch. It's going to be an open house. See the new office that we haven't really had an open house at since we moved in back in 2020, and also get a chance to grab a free book and some of our swag we'll be giving away. So the mind virus is something real in business, and one of the mind viruses that I want to combat is this idea that profit is bad. And the way that I'd recommend you do that is, number one, our first tip is use the challenge approach. And this is something I think we don't see enough of. And it comes from the book, The Challenger Sale, which highlights the fact that the salespeople who do the best use the approach of challenging their prospects, challenging their clients to get the best out of them, but also get them to think differently in order to get them to pursue the right product and the right service. And so we always recommend using the challenging approach or challenger approach in your sales process, but more importantly, do it inside your business because you're constantly selling things. We're all selling something to somebody, whether it's joining our business, growing the culture, getting the job done in time, whatever it is, we're all selling something. And right now, I want you to sell people on why profit is important inside of the business. And in order to do that, you've got to challenge them. Remember what Practically Lencioni said, healthy debate, healthy conflict is a good thing inside teams. If you don't have it, then you're all thinking the same way, and the better ideas can't go to the top. And as Steve Jobs told us, it's better to have the debate, and then the best ideas will rise to the top. It's not about who's right and who's wrong. It's about having the healthy debate so we get the right answers. Finally, use this opportunity of thinking about your mind viruses, tip 2, to go root it out, to go get rid of it, to go and establish why profit is important in your business and make sure that people are headed that direction. Because here's the challenge. If you don't promote the idea of profit, if you don't emphasize the need for profit, and you don't have to overemphasize it, and it doesn't have to be emphasized more than other things, it just has to be one of the things that we have to successfully accomplish in our business. We have to drive profit. If you don't do that, then what they'll do is they'll default to whatever the core values are or whatever is important to them, which may not be driving profit. So really recommend that you look at that. Finally, as we do this, love to get your feedback on these weekly videos. No matter what, we'll keep doing them. But are you enjoying them? Are you watching them? And then finally, what could we do to make them better? With that being said, get out there and grow profit. Look for mind viruses in your business. The reason why we call them mind viruses is because they spread. They spread from one human to another. And if you're not promoting the healthy things, the things that will combat viruses like growing profit and promoting the need for profit, then you'll have the challenge in your business. Instead, you have a virus that promotes the idea that profit's not important, or even worse, it's bad. Have a great day. Look forward to seeing you next week.